What is different this year specifically?
Hi, Deirdre. What a difference a year makes. Last year in the fourth quarter, they were running into some production snags. They reached a weekly running rate of 400 units a week, but they had to do that at great cost and, again, solving some supplier issues. A year on, they're now running above that 400 weekly rate. Elon Musk would not get too specific about how many units above that on a weekly basis, but he did say it's not a trivial amount. And a year from now or late next year, they hope to be at about 800 units a week, so essentially doubling their production output within a little bit more than a year.
And Alan, we know that the stock market is certainly reflecting a lot of optimism. I'm looking at the stock. I mean, it's tripled this year, and the Model S available for $69,000. And while that's not cheap, it is cheaper than some of the other models and what a lot of people thought was going to be available.
That's right, yeah. And remember that 69.9 is really just the starting point. If you add all the bells and whistles, the extended battery pack, and all the options, you certainly can go above 100,000. But they have had a very successful run so far. Best performing automotive stock in the world. The target for deliveries is at least 21,000, and the big thing that's happening now is the company is getting ready to start delivering cars to Europe, so moving outside of the U.S. and Canada, which have been the primary launch markets. European shipments are on the water right now and soon to be available in the EU.
Now, we know that there are a lot of fans of Elon Musk's in the tech community in California. You mentioned that all-in $100,000 price tag. I mean, there are a lot of people in Silicon Valley who can pay that, who want to pay that. They believe in this vision. But California in general, not really well known for being an auto production state. How many people are working there right now?
That's right. They now, at that plant, which is, by the way, is a very old plant. It's a 50-year-old facility. They have approximately 3,000 employees in Fremont, California, in the Bay Area. That's a bit of a surprise because when he announced in 2010 he was going to take ownership of that plant, he threw out a number of about 1,000 people. Of those 3,000, 2,000 are assembly workers. So they're now running 2 daily shifts. The plant is operating 16 hours a day with approximately 2,000 assembly workers. And this is California's only auto plant. We make a lot of things out here, but cars are not one of them these days.
All right. Now, I heard you mention Europe and the expansion plans there, but just staying local, at least for you, Alan, what is Musk's ultimate goal for the plant?
He's very ambitious. They're adding more models, and while his target this year is about 21,000 units or so, he wants to take it back to the kind of capacity that the facility had when it was operated as a Toyota-GM joint venture. He's talking about 500,000 units of production. Now, he's not setting a target when he's going to achieve that, but no shortage of ambition. He really wants to utilize what is a very large plant.